AI. Your daily breakdown of the markets, technology, and crypto trends for April 15th, 2026. Let's get started. President Trump is threatening to fire Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell if he doesn't leave office on his own. Powell's term as chair expires May 15th, and Trump has nominated former Fed Governor Kevin Warsh as his successor. The S&P 500 is currently trading at 7,022.95, up 0.8% on the day. Trump's comments come as the market is watching the Fed's next moves closely, with the Nasdaq up 1.59% at 24,016.02. The president is also calling for lower interest rates, which could impact stocks like Apple, currently trading at 266.43, up 2.94%. The situation is being closely watched by investors, who are waiting to see how the situation unfolds.
Amazon is making a major move in the satellite industry, acquiring Globalstar in an $11.57 billion deal. This bolsters Amazon's fledgling satellite business as it tries to catch up with Elon Musk's Starlink. With this acquisition, Amazon adds Globalstar's 24 satellites to its existing network. The deal will help Amazon deploy direct-to-device services from 2028. Meanwhile, Apple's partnership with Globalstar remains intact, with Amazon signing an agreement to continue providing satellite-based safety features for Apple's iPhone and Apple Watch users. Shares of Globalstar rose over 10% on the news, while Amazon stock rose 3%. In other market news, Tesla stock is up 7.62% to $391.95, and Apple stock is up 2.94% to $266.43. This deal is set to shake up the satellite industry, with Amazon preparing to roll out its satellite internet services later this year.
A new startup, Objection, backed by Peter Thiel, is using AI to adjudicate the truth of journalism, sparking concerns it could chill whistleblowing. For $2,000, anyone can challenge a story, triggering a public investigation. Critics argue this could make it harder for media to publish important stories holding power to account, particularly those relying on confidential sources. Meanwhile, the market remains bullish, with the S&P 500 up 0.8% to 7,022.95 and the Nasdaq rising 1.59% to 24,016.02. Nvidia and Tesla are also seeing gains, with Nvidia up 1.2% to 198.87 and Tesla surging 7.62% to 391.95. As the media landscape continues to evolve, one thing is clear: the role of AI in journalism is here to stay.
Bitcoin is on the cusp of a trend reversal, with a potential break above $76,000. The cryptocurrency is currently trading at $74,824.07, with a 0.87% gain. Ethereum is also showing strength, up 1.6% at $2,360.41. Meanwhile, Solana is trading at $84.83, with a 1.26% increase. If Bitcoin closes above $76,000, it could confirm a bullish ascending triangle pattern, paving the way for a rally to $84,000. However, sellers are expected to defend the $76,000 level, and a close below it could lead to a pullback. The crypto market is watching this closely, as a trend reversal could have significant implications for the entire market.
The U.S. midterm election is heating up, with cryptocurrency interests making a significant move into Ohio's Senate race. The Sentinel Action Fund, a pro-crypto super PAC, has endorsed Republican John Rystad, citing his support for digital asset innovation. This comes as Bitcoin's price hovers around $74,824, with a 0.87% increase. The PAC has pledged to spend over $8 million in the state, with contributions from crypto advocacy groups like the Solana Policy Institute and Multicoin Capital. Meanwhile, Ethereum's price has risen to $2,360, a 1.6% increase. The crypto industry's involvement in the election could be a bellwether for the 2024 U.S. election, where crypto-backed PACs spent over $40 million. As the market watches, Nvidia stock has risen 1.2% to $198.87, and Tesla stock has surged 7.62% to $391.95. The intersection of crypto and politics is becoming increasingly important, with candidates like Vivek Ramaswamy, who has a 10% stake in Bitcoin treasury company Strive, throwing their hats into the ring. The S&P 500 has risen 0.8% to 7,022.95 as the market navigates this complex landscape.
Bitcoin is on the rise, fueled by geopolitical conflict, with a potential addressable market surpassing gold's nearly $40 trillion market cap. According to Bitwise Matt Hogan, Bitcoin has outperformed during crises, with a 12% gain since the start of the Iran conflict, while the S&P 500 is down 1% and gold has fallen 10%. With Bitcoin currently trading at $74,824.07, some traders are eyeing a return to $90,000. The recent rebound from its lowest levels since mid-2023 has been slow, but crypto trader Michael Van de Poppy predicts a mean reversion is just a matter of time, with a potential increase to $87,500 to $90,000 in the near future.
Bitcoin is consolidating at $74,000 as stocks continue their exuberant rebound. The S&P 500 is approaching new all-time highs, currently at $7,022.95, with a 0.8% gain. Meanwhile, Bitcoin traders note that a true trend change is missing, with the price grinding higher but lacking a clean breakout. Analysts warn that stocks may be too optimistic over geopolitical relief, and the Iran conflict lacks a genuine resolution. With Bitcoin's price at $74,824.07, traders are waiting for a decision time, and a real sweep above $76,000 could catch many off guard.
Regulators are investigating suspicious trades ahead of a surprise announcement by President Donald Trump, signaling a pause in attacks on Iran. The Commodity Futures Trading Commission is scrutinizing activity on trading venues run by CME Group and Intercontinental Exchange. This comes as the S&P 500 futures jumped more than 2.5% and WTI crude oil futures tumbled nearly 6% following the announcement. Currently, the S&P 500 is trading at 7,022.95, up 0.8%, while Tesla stock is surging 7.62% to 391.95. The sudden spikes in volume have raised eyebrows among traders, with some questioning whether there has been misappropriation of material non-public government information. The investigation is ongoing, with regulators seeking to determine who was behind the unusual trades.
The Iran war has taken a devastating toll on the global energy landscape, with estimated damages to energy infrastructure reaching as high as $58 billion. The conflict has seen over 80 energy facilities attacked, with more than a third severely damaged. The repair bill is expected to be at least $34 billion, with Iran's infrastructure absorbing the biggest hit at $19 billion. This news has sent shockwaves through the market, with the S&P 500 up 0.8% to 7,022.95 and the Nasdaq rising 1.59% to 24,016.02. As the global economy navigates this crisis, investors are keeping a close eye on the situation, with Tesla's stock surging 7.62% to $391.95 and Apple stock up 2.94% to $266.43. The road to recovery is expected to be long, with some facilities taking up to 2 years to repair and others potentially taking 5 years, resulting in $20 billion of lost revenue for Qatar.
JPMorgan is sending a stark message to investors, arguing that the current market weakness presents a buying opportunity. Despite ongoing geopolitical uncertainty, the bank's strategist Mislav Matejka believes that conditions support another V-shaped recovery. With the S&P 500 currently trading at 7,022.95, up 0.8% on the day, and the Nasdaq at 24,016.02, up 1.59%, JPMorgan recommends investing in cyclical sectors such as capital goods, semiconductors, and consumer cyclicals. Notably, Nvidia is up 1.2% at 198.87, while Tesla has surged 7.62% to 391.95. JPMorgan's view is that the current sell-off is driven by fear, not fundamentals, and that dips driven by geopolitical shocks should ultimately prove to be buying opportunities. With Apple trading at 266.43, up 2.94%, investors may want to take a closer look at the market and consider JPMorgan's advice to buy into the current weakness.
Breaking news from Washington. The White House budget chief Russell Vought is unable to estimate the cost of a potential war with Iran, leaving lawmakers and investors in the dark. This uncertainty comes as the S&P 500 rises 0.8% to 7,022.95, and the Nasdaq climbs 1.59% to 24,016.02. Meanwhile, tech stocks are also on the move, with Nvidia up 1.2% to 198.87 and Apple rising 2.94% to 266.43. The lack of clarity on the war's cost is sparking concerns about the potential economic impact, with some estimates suggesting it could reach as high as $1 trillion. We'll continue to monitor the situation and bring you updates as more information becomes available.
JPMorgan has just posted a blowout quarter, with net income up 13% to $16.49 billion and revenue up 10% to $50.54 billion. Despite this success, CEO Jamie Dimon is already sounding the alarm, citing geopolitical tensions and energy volatility as major risks. The bank's trading desks feasted on volatility this quarter, but Dimon warns that crisis profits may not last. Meanwhile, the market is reacting positively, with the S&P 500 up 0.8% to 7,022.95 and the Nasdaq up 1.59% to 24,016.02. Nvidia, a stock that's been on the rise, is currently trading at $198.87, up 1.2%. As investors look to the future, they'll be watching JPMorgan's performance closely, especially with the consumer credit picture holding steady and loan loss provisions coming in below estimates.
OpenAI is taking a major leap forward in the world of artificial intelligence, updating its Agents SDK to help enterprises build safer, more capable agents. This move is set to revolutionize the tech industry, with companies like Anthropic and OpenAI racing to provide businesses with the tools they need to create automated agents. The updated SDK features a sandboxing ability, allowing agents to operate in controlled environments, and an in-distribution harness for frontier models. This development is particularly significant for companies like Nvidia, currently trading at $198.87, up 1.2% today, as AI continues to drive innovation in the tech sector. With the new Agents SDK, businesses can now create their own agents that run on the backs of OpenAI's models, paving the way for more complex and multi-step tasks. As the AI landscape continues to evolve, we can expect to see significant advancements in the coming months, with OpenAI planning to expand the Agents SDK over time.
LinkedIn's data shows a decline in hiring of around 20% since 2022, but the company's chief global affairs officer, Blake Blowout, says AI isn't to blame. Instead, he points to rising interest rates as the main factor. This news comes as the S&P 500 is up 0.8% to 7,022.95 and the Nasdaq is up 1.59% to 24,016.02. Blowout notes that while hiring is down, it's not down more in areas where AI is expected to have an impact, such as customer support and administrative roles. However, he warns that the skills needed to do the average job have changed 25% over the last few years and are expected to change 70% by 2030. Meanwhile, tech stocks like Nvidia are up 1.2% to 198.87 and Tesla is up 7.62% to 391.95. As the market continues to evolve, one thing is clear: the job market is changing, and workers will need to adapt to keep up.
Breaking news in the tech world: a Consolidates-backed autonomous pod startup, Glidways, has just raised $170 million in a Series C funding round, with plans to raise another $250 million, pushing its valuation to over $1 billion. This innovative company is developing personal autonomous pods designed to operate on dedicated lanes in cities, aiming to reduce infrastructure costs by up to 90% compared to rail. With influential backers like OpenAI founder Sam Altman and Vinod Khosla, Glidways is making waves in the industry. Meanwhile, in the market, Tesla's stock is up 7.62% to $391.95, and Nvidia's stock is up 1.2% to $198.87. As the tech sector continues to evolve, companies like Glidways are leading the charge in autonomous transportation, and investors are taking notice. With 3 operational pilots launching this year, Glidways is poised for large-scale operations in 2027, and its valuation could soar. We'll be keeping a close eye on this developing story.
Bitwise Asset Management has launched a spot Avalanche exchange-traded product, giving investors exposure to the Avalanche token while staking a portion of its holdings to generate yield. The fund, which began trading on the NYSE under the ticker BAVA, closed up about 1.5% to $25.50 per share. Meanwhile, the Avalanche token itself was last trading at $9.52, up 1.8%. This news comes as Bitcoin's price continues to fluctuate, currently trading at $74,824.07, up 0.87%. Additionally, Ethereum is trading at $2,360.41, up 1.6%, and Solana is at $84.83, up 1.26%. The launch of this new fund is a significant development in the crypto space, and investors will be watching closely to see how it performs.
Legal & General Asset Management has tokenized £50 billion in liquidity funds through Callistone's blockchain network, allowing investors to access and transfer fund shares digitally. This move comes as UK regulators work towards a broader crypto framework. Meanwhile, tokenized money market funds are growing, with BlackRock's USD Institutional Digital Liquidity Fund leading the way with roughly $2.47 billion in assets. Bitcoin is currently trading at $74,824.07, up 0.87%, and Ethereum is at $2,360.41, up 1.6%. As the crypto space expands, regulators are warning of potential liquidity and contagion risks. We'll continue to monitor the developments in the tokenized fund space and their impact on the broader crypto market.
Breaking news in the crypto space: Ether is gaining momentum against Bitcoin, with the ETH/BTC ratio reaching a 10-week high. This surge comes as clearer DeFi regulations from the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission are being applauded by the crypto community. Meanwhile, corporate-level accumulation continues to accelerate, with Bitmine now holding over 4% of the circulating supply. As of now, Ethereum is trading at $2,360.41, up 1.6% on the day. Bitcoin is also up, currently priced at $74,824.07, a 0.87% increase. With the ETH/BTC pair showing strength and a possible bullish crossover on the horizon, will an Ether bull market resume? Open interest in ETH futures has reached $16.37 billion, with a sharp divide in positioning between global shorts and Binance-based longs, setting the stage for a potentially violent move.
U.S. Senator Elizabeth Warren is calling out Elon Musk over X Money, a payments feature set to launch on the X social media platform. Warren is concerned about the potential risks to the financial system and national security, particularly with X Money's possible stablecoin and crypto integrations. With Tesla's stock up 7.62% to $391.95, Musk is under scrutiny. Warren questions whether X Money will issue its own stablecoin and if customers are aware that FDIC insurance won't protect them if the platform fails. The S&P 500 is up 0.8% to 7,022.95, while the Nasdaq has gained 1.59% to 24,016.02. As the crypto market watches, Bitcoin is trading at $74,824.07. up 0.87%. Warren's pushback could signal a larger regulatory battle for private companies issuing stablecoins.
Ethereum's latest proposal, EIP 8105, aims to tackle the issue of sandwich attacks, which cost users an estimated $60 million per year. By encrypting mempool transactions, this solution could prevent MEV bots from affecting transaction order and inserting their own for profit. Ethereum's price currently stands at $2,349.93, up 1.15% today. As the ecosystem looks to reduce harmful MEV, encrypted mempools are becoming a key part of Ethereum's roadmap. With Bitcoin trading at $74,634, the crypto market is watching this development closely. EIP 8105 may not be a headliner for the first 2027 hard fork, but its ideas are informing the broader effort to prepare a leading encrypted mempool proposal for the upgrade.
Goldman Sachs' fixed income division stumbled in the first quarter, with revenue falling 10% to $910 million below analysts' expectations. Meanwhile, rivals like JPMorgan Chase saw fixed income trading revenue jump 21% to $7.1 billion. The S&P 500 is currently trading at 7,022.95, up 0.8% on the day. As the market reacts to this news, investors are keeping a close eye on the performance of major banks. With Nvidia trading at 198.87, up 1.2%, and Apple at 266.43, up 2.94%, the tech sector is showing signs of strength. But for Goldman Sachs, the underperformance in fixed income is a concern, and as one analyst noted, a fire is being lit under the traders and managers. We'll continue to monitor the situation and bring you updates as more information becomes available.
Lucid stock is surging after announcing a new CEO, Silvio Napoli, and securing $750 million in fresh funding from Saudi PIF and Uber. The investment includes $550 million in preferred stock from Ayer Third Investment Company, an affiliate of Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund, and $200 million in common stock from Uber subsidiary SMB Holding Corporation. This news comes as Lucid expands its autonomous vehicle partnership with Uber, with plans to deploy at least 35,000 EVs, including the Gravity SUV and an upcoming mid-size model. Meanwhile, the S&P 500 is up 0.8% to 7,022.95 and the Nasdaq is up 1.59% to 24,016.02. Tesla stock is also seeing a significant gain, up 7.62% to 391.95. We'll continue to monitor the market and bring you updates as more information becomes available.
HiDutch has reached a major milestone, hitting $100 million in annual recurring revenue, fueled by its AI-powered marketing tools. The company's platform allows marketers to create custom content for brands like Domino's and Spotify without needing designers or ad agencies. This success has been driven by its ability to learn a company's brand identity and create personalized ad campaigns autonomously. With the Nasdaq up 1.59% today, reaching 24,016.02, and Nvidia stock price at 198.87, up 1.2%, the tech industry continues to see growth and innovation. HiDutch's achievement is a testament to the power of AI in marketing and its potential to disrupt traditional advertising methods.
Breaking news in the tech sector: the Energy Information Agency plans to require data centers to disclose their energy use. This move comes after Senators Josh Hawley and Elizabeth Warren pushed for the agency to gather data on the industry's growing energy consumption. The news may impact companies like Apple, currently trading at $266.43, and Nvidia, up 1.2% to $198.87. As the tech industry continues to grow, energy efficiency is becoming a major concern. The mandatory survey will cover data centers nationwide, with pilot surveys already underway in Texas, Washington State, and the Washington, D.C. Northern Virginia metro area. We'll be keeping a close eye on this story as it develops, and how it may affect the tech giants and the broader market, with the S&P 500 currently up 0.8% to 7,022.95.
Breaking news in the edtech space: AI learning app Gizmo has just secured $22 million in series of funding, with plans to expand its engineering and AI teams. This comes as the platform reaches 13 million users across 120 countries. The funding round was led by Shine Capital, with participation from Ada Ventures and others. Meanwhile, in the market, tech stocks are on the rise, with Nvidia up 1.2% to 198.87 and Apple up 2.94% to 266.43. As the education landscape continues to shift, Gizmo is betting on gamifying learning to drive engagement. With academic performance in the US at a historic low, the company's momentum is well-timed. We'll be keeping a close eye on this space as it continues to evolve.
Accel has raised $5 billion in fresh capital to back late-stage companies, with a focus on AI-powered technology. The venture firm plans to invest in companies building software, hardware, robotics, defense tech, and data center infrastructure. This move comes as the AI boom continues to gain momentum, with companies like Nvidia, currently trading at $198.87, up 1.2%, poised to benefit. Accel has backed over 800 companies, including Anthropic and Perplexity, and is looking to cut at least 20 checks, averaging $200 million each. The S&P 500 is up 0.8% to 7,022.95, while the Nasdaq has gained 1.59% to 24,016.02. As the tech sector continues to evolve, Accel's latest fundraise is a significant development, and one that could have a major impact on the industry.
CoreWeave is making headlines with a $6 billion deal with quantitative trading firm Jane Street. The agreement will see CoreWeave providing its AI cloud computing infrastructure to power Jane Street's trading and research operations. As part of the deal, Jane Street has also purchased $1 billion in CoreWeave Classic common stock at $109 per share. This news sent CoreWeave shares rising by 1.5% to $119.04. Meanwhile, the S&P 500 is up 0.8% to 7,022.95, and the Nasdaq is up 1.59% to 24,016.02. NVIDIA, a key player in the AI space, is up 1.2% to $198.87. This deal highlights CoreWeave's dominance in the neocloud computing sector and its ability to repurpose its infrastructure for high-performance computing. We'll be keeping a close eye on CoreWeave stock as this deal unfolds.
Amazon sellers are pushing back against the e-commerce giant's new policies, citing increased costs and decreased profit margins. With Amazon's average cut of each sale crossing 50% for the first time in 2022, sellers are feeling the squeeze. The company's recent decision to charge a 3.5% fuel surcharge has sparked a 24-hour advertising boycott, with sellers claiming it's another example of Amazon putting the squeeze on them. As the market reacts, the S&P 500 is up 0.8% to 7,022.95, while the Nasdaq has gained 1.59% to 24,016.02. Meanwhile, Amazon's stock price is not directly mentioned, but the tech giant's moves are being closely watched by investors. With Tesla up 7.62% to $391.95 and Apple up 2.94% to $266.43, the tech sector is seeing significant movement. As the boycott continues, all eyes are on Amazon to see how the company will respond to the growing backlash from its sellers.
Breaking news in the automotive sector: Ford's head of electric vehicles and software, Doug Field, is leaving the company amid a major restructuring effort. This move comes as Ford aims to hit an 8% adjusted EBIT margin by 2029. The news has not significantly impacted the overall market, with the S&P 500 currently trading at 7,022.95, up 0.8% on the day. Meanwhile, electric vehicle leader Tesla is seeing a surge, up 7.62% to 391.95. Ford's restructuring efforts will be closely watched, particularly with the upcoming launch of its next-generation electric vehicles. The company's new executive structure includes a product creation and industrialization organization, which will be led by Ford veteran Kumar Galhotra. We'll continue to monitor the situation and provide updates as more information becomes available.
The cruise industry is navigating choppy waters as Iran conflict and oil prices threaten to dent profits. Carnival Corporation CEO Josh Weinstein says despite these challenges, the industry has never been better positioned to absorb shocks. With the S&P 500 up 0.8% to 7,022.95, investors are watching the sector closely. Royal Caribbean and Norwegian Cruise Line are investing in technology and energy innovation to reduce fuel costs and emissions. As the global economy continues to grow, the cruise industry is poised for long-term growth, with 42 million passengers expected annually by 2029. With NVIDIA up 1.2% to 198.87 and Apple up 2.94% to 266.43, the tech sector is also showing signs of strength. The question is, can the cruise industry stay on course and deliver profits for investors?
Corning is crushing the competition, with its stock price exploding over 321% in the last 12 months, outpacing NVIDIA, AMD, and Broadcom. The company's new fiber optic cables are a game-changer for the AI industry, providing faster transfer speeds and minimal data loss. As a result, Corning's stock has surged, leaving NVIDIA's 70% gain and AMD's 164% gain in the dust. With NVIDIA's latest GPUs configured using NVLink racks, The demand for Corning's multi-core fiber is on the rise. Currently, NVIDIA's stock is trading at $198.87, up 1.2% today. Can Corning keep up this incredible winning streak? The company's innovative products are certainly giving it an edge in the market.
In a shocking move, struggling shoe retailer Allbirds has announced a pivot to artificial intelligence, sending its stock soaring 582% to around $17. This drastic shift has added $127 million in value to the company, which was previously valued at just $21 million. The news comes as the company, now rebranded as Newbird AI, plans to raise up to $50 million in funding and acquire high-performance AI compute hardware. Meanwhile, the broader market is seeing gains, with the S&P 500 up 0.8% to 7,022.95 and the Nasdaq rising 1.59% to 24,016.02. NVIDIA, a key player in the AI space, is up 1.2% to $198.87. As investors weigh the potential of this unexpected move, one thing is clear: Allbirds is betting big on AI. The question is, will this gamble pay off?
Morgan Stanley stock forecasts are in the spotlight, with Director of Financial Institutions Research Stephen Bigger at the helm. As the S&P 500 rises to 7,022.95, a gain of 0.8%, investors are watching key stocks like Apple, which is up 2.94% to 266.43. Meanwhile, Tesla is surging 7.62% to 391.95. With over 20 years of experience covering financial services stocks, Bigger's insights are crucial in today's market. As NVIDIA climbs 1.2% to 198.87, and the Nasdaq reaches 24,016.02, up 1.59%, all eyes are on the banking sector and its potential impact on the overall market.
Booking Holdings, the parent company of Booking.com, is holding strong in the travel industry, with a market capitalization of $140.35 billion. The stock closed at $177.25 per share on April 13th, with a one-month return of -0.25% and a 52-week return of -3.93%. Meanwhile, the Nasdaq is up 1.59% today, with NVIDIA rising 1.2% to $198.87. As Jim Cramer says, think twice before writing off the travel bull market. With its strong brand and network effects, Booking Holdings is a leader in the online travel booking space, generating high free cash flow. As the market continues to fluctuate, with the S&P 500 up 0.8% to 7,022.95, investors are looking for stable players like Booking Holdings to weather the storm.
Google is rolling out a native Gemini app for Mac, allowing users to access the AI tool with a quick shortcut. This move puts Google on par with rivals like OpenAI and Anthropic. The new app enables users to share their screen and get help with what they're working on, including local files. Meanwhile, in the market, tech stocks are seeing gains, with Apple up 2.94% to $266.43 and NVIDIA up 1.2% to $198.87. The S&P 500 is also up, currently at $7,022.95 with a 0.8% increase. This development is likely to boost Google's presence in the AI space, and we'll be keeping a close eye on how it impacts the market. That's your market wrap for today. Stocks continued their exuberant rebound, with the S&P 500 flirting with all-time highs, but peel back the layers and you'll find a market grappling with a major disconnect. On one hand, you have a geopolitical relief rally, with firms like JPMorgan calling this a V-shaped recovery and a buying opportunity. But on the other, the real-world costs of the Iran conflict are mounting. We saw estimates of up to $58 billion in energy infrastructure damage. And even Jamie Dimon, after a blowout quarter, is warning of an increasingly complex set of risks. So what's fueling the optimism? It's the unabated AI boom. From Amazon's $11.5 billion deal for satellite firm Globalstar to CoreWeave's massive $6 billion compute deal with Jane Street, capital is flooding into tech infrastructure. The main takeaway for investors is this: the market is currently pricing in a best-case scenario, betting that the powerful tailwind of AI-driven growth and a future more dovish Fed under a new chair will overwhelm the very real headwinds from geopolitical conflict and stubborn inflation. This is a trade on optimism over reality. I'll see you at the opening bell. Stay bullish.